How to build, start, and maintain your wood fire. Wood fireplaces are a staple of many homes, and they used to be the primary way people warmed up before central air furnaces were commonplace. Today, though, these appliances are new territory for many, and the art of starting a fire can be unfamiliar. eFireplaceStore employs specialists certified by the National Fireplace Institute, which means that theirs is the knowledge you should trust when it comes to your hearth appliance. In this video, eFireplaceStore will show you how to build a wood fire in your fireplace, how to keep the fire going, and how to make sure you continue having healthy fires in your fireplace for years to come. Fires are best started with natural kindling, like small slivers of wood from fuel logs or small twigs or sticks. Kindling should be dry and used with loosely crumpled plain paper. Never use magazine or waxed paper. The lit paper will light your kindling, which will in turn light your fuel logs, and the type of fire you build will determine where you put your kindling. Fires can be built either from the bottom up or from the top down. Bottom-up fires are simple to start and maintain. The kindling is centralized beneath the grate. Place the logs over the kindling in a pattern of your choosing before lighting the kindling fire. A common arrangement is the log cabin. Start out with 2 or 3 larger fuel logs resting directly on the grate. Then stack logs perpendicular to and directly on top of the larger base logs. If you're using a tall fireplace, though, consider placing your logs in a teepee pattern instead. In either configuration, don't stack more than 2 layers of logs and keep all logs at least 4 to 6 inches from the walls of the fireplace for safety and air circulation. Make sure to leave at least 1 inch of space between the logs to allow for oxygen flow. Top-down fires are more challenging to ignite, but once you get them going, they allow for more efficient combustion and longer burn times. The trick is in starting them correctly. Rather than building a roaring kindling fire beneath the logs, which will quickly see them engulfed, with this method you'll invert the stack, putting the kindling on top of the logs. Over time, the kindling fire will begin to burn down towards the larger fuel logs. For those looking for a roaring fire right off the bat, this won't be the ideal type of fire to build. A top-down setup is meant to be efficient and to burn slowly. On average, though, it'll be over an hour and a half before any additional logs will need to be added. Regardless of what type of fire you've built, as its life cycle proceeds, it'll occasionally be necessary to add additional fuel logs and to rearrange the stack. Although their initial startup differs, adding fuel logs to a bottom-up or top-down fire is the same. Just carefully place fresh fuel logs on the last remaining layer of existing logs, continuing the log cabin or teepee pattern you first started. Only add 2 logs at a time, though. Too many logs tend to suffocate a fire and produce a slower burn with too much smoke. A high-quality tool set that includes a hooked poker and scissor tongs is recommended. What else should you consider? Your fireplace grate. Without an appropriately sized grate, your fireplace won't be able to establish proper airflow. Fireplace grates also help to retain logs in the correct position, preventing them from rolling out of the fireplace as they burn down and shift. The quality of your wood. Ideal firewood is medium or high-density wood that's had time to season. One easy way to check that your firewood is ready to burn is by attempting to dent it with your fingernail. Properly seasoned medium to high density wood, little to no indentation will be left. The ends of the wood should also have visible cracking. We at eFireplaceStore recommend using a wood moisture meter. Anything registering between 15 and 20% will give you an ideal burn. Lastly, taking the time to make sure large leftover embers and log material from previous fires has been removed will help ensure greater success with your fires. Always be sure to sweep ashes and leftovers into appropriate non-combustible containers or ash dumps. To prevent a fire, wait 48 hours before tossing your ash into the trash. And with that said, you're ready to start building wood fires in your fireplace. The team here at eFireplaceStore wants to make sure you're making the best fires for your home. So if you have questions about wood-burning appliance selection or maintenance, our NFI Certified Specialists are just a phone call or email away. And in the meantime, be sure to check back in at eFireplaceStore.com to shop or to learn more from our ever-growing library of articles, videos, and buying guides. Thanks for watching.